All right, guys. Here we're gonna do graphing on Google Sheets real quick. So you have your data already in. I did 3 different sets, so we'll look at all 3 of these just to give you an idea. But this first one, so you click on the X and you just drag across it. So you highlight all your data, and then you're just gonna go Insert Chart, and then you're gonna scroll up here, and you want to make sure it's on Scatter. Mine defaulted to Scatter. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So that's good. That's what you want to see is you just want a dot to represent those data points. So there's one at 0, 0. There's one at 1, 2, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6. You get the idea. Over 3, up 6. There's my data point. So it does that all for us. Then you just go to Customize because what we want is the trend line. Oh, and then here, one thing I like to do, label the columns, and then it labels your graph correctly. So then you can see that your Y information is on your vertical and your X information is on the horizontal. You don't have to do it, but it just makes it a little more clear on your side. So after setup, you go to Customize Series, and then in Series, scroll down to Trend Line, and it defaults to linear, which this one is. So your best fit line should go through your data points, or not necessarily through all your data points, but through it should follow the general slope of the data. And then we want to label it. So do use equation. And then that's the equation that represents this line. So y, your vertical, equals 2 times x. So just pick a point on your x. Well, at 1, what's 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. So that one checks out. There are other types of lines besides linear. Here's another one. And again, looking at the data, you don't always it doesn't necessarily jump out at you. If you've seen something similar, then yeah, it's going to jump out at you. But if you haven't seen it before, you're just graphing 2 unknowns. You're not necessarily sure what's going to come out. Now this one defaulted to line chart for some reason. Don't do it. Go scatter. You always want to see just the data points. Then you go to Customize Series, and then you can tell it what it is. Here, where we at? So trend line. Click trend line, and then it's not linear. Exponential, logarithmic are very specific functions. Polynomial, this one does happen to be squared. If you didn't know that, though, I don't know that I would go with polynomial. Power series, at least on Sheets, does it for you. Different apps sometimes call these different things. Power, I do believe, though, is a common occurrence. So just click power series. It fits it right to your data. Hit label it, use equation. There's your y equals 1x squared. There's your square that I was talking about. So it is, and this one it was polynomial, but if you weren't sure, the power one usually fits it perfectly for you. So basic 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. So that one checks out. This last one real quick. So this one, just looking at the data, I don't know what you would guess off the top of your head, but you don't have to guess. You just insert chart. Again, I don't know why it's defaulting to line chart now. You want scatter. And basically, if you look at this, is one's getting smaller, the other is getting bigger, which is what we call an inverse. So you go to Customize Series. Now Customize Series, and then Trend Line. It's not linear. Inverse isn't on here. Some applications have a specific inverse, but here it's a power though to the -1. So you put power series, label it, use equation. There's your power to the -1, which is your inverse relationship for this one. And then you are good to go with these.